In this video, we are going to explore space in basic concepts. I am very excited to open this new series which is named The Basics or the Origins of Space. And this episode is known as the Introduction to Space. And stick till the end for the trivia of the day. Hello guys, I'm Ayush Katare and welcome to my channel Trailblaze with Ayush. And now, without wasting time, let's get into it. Space is a terminology which is used to describe something which is not Earth and its atmosphere. The generally accepted point at which the atmosphere ends and the space begins is at 100 kilometers from mean sea level. This 100th kilometer is known as the Kármán line. It is named after the Hungarian-American engineer named Theodor von Kármán, who tried to divide space and atmosphere on a general perspective. The basic concept of the Kármán line is also the same, just to divide the space and the atmosphere. But unsuccessfully, Kármán line could not make it into everyone's books. Kármán line could not get the nod from USAF, United States Air Force, and NASA. But NASA says that the atmosphere ends at 80 kilometers from mean sea level, so it is clearly not 100 kilometers. There are 5 types of space. The first one is geospace. This type of space lies within the atmosphere of the Earth. Here, the Van Allen belt, the Van Allen radiation belts to be more precise, are located within this geospace. It also includes the upper atmosphere and the magnetosphere. The boundary of this geospace lies at the ionosphere, where you have the radio signal sent, it bounces off those ions present in that sphere and comes down to Earth as radio communication. Now let's move on to the second part. The second is cislunar space. This type of space is kind of not yet known because it's not that famous. This type of space lies from the geospace and extends until or beyond the lunar orbit, where the luna or the moon is present. It's just going above that revolution point where it always is, that fixed orbit. It's just above that. And it also might it'll go beyond the Lagrangian points, the L1, L2, L3 and L4, where the gravitational pull of both these sides of the Earth and the Sun are actually at zero. These places where you have many of the satellites which orbit the Sun, which are continuously getting information from the Sun, they actually come in the Lagrangian point 3 or 4. So this is the place where it also comes under this cislunar space. And outer space or the local space is always termed after the cislunar space. Now let's move on to the next, that is the interplanetary or the open space or the local space. The interplanetary space is defined fully. It always depends on a continuous stream of radiation which is sent from the sun. I think you got it right. That is the solar wind. This is always sent in huge quantities every day from the sun, no matter what it is. It also defines the boundary. It also creates a sphere of the sun. It's known as the heliosphere, which it lasts for millions of kilometers across our system. So this is the boundary. The heliosphere is the boundary, and the magnetic field of the sun also depends for our interplanetary space. So now let's move on to the next, that is the interstellar space. The interstellar space is the space which is within the galaxy, and this is the point where each of the star, none of its influence actually takes place over the other. So everything is nil. No superpower takes a gravity plus over any other star. The interstellar medium of the interstellar space actually contains 70% of lone hydrogen atoms, where they are just single atoms just waving around. And the 30%, the remainder consists of helium clouds, where you see nebula, all those. So 70% of hydrogen, 30% of helium. So now let's go to intergalactic space. That's the next step further. That's the last space. So in this type of space, this is the physical space between two or more galaxies where there is no galaxy at all. So you have a galaxy here, you have a galaxy here, you have the physical space just lying there. That is the intergalactic space. The WIM, or the warm hot intergalactic medium, is a warm plasma which is around 105 to 107 Kelvin. So this is actually believed by cosmologists to stay or to coexist in areas where there is no galaxies. Thank you for waiting patiently for our trivia of the day. Today's trivia of the day is for those who want to watch Comet Swan. Comet Swan comes from the Kuiper belt, which is present beyond Neptune. Currently it's going around the sun and is expected to come near to the Earth, so close such that we can see it with our own eyes without the help of a binocular or the telescope. But there's a problem. While going around the sun, it may go too close to the sun, which may result in the sun's gravity, which is very strong, to pull it towards itself, and the comet may deorbit and then it will go inside the sun. It also means that the sun may eat it, actually engulf it, and then there wouldn't be any Comet Swan. But if everything goes on right, then we would be able to watch it in this time frame, from the last week of May till the first week of June. This is the trivia of the day for you guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Trailblaze with Ayush. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video with all your family and friends. We are going to arrive with another episode very soon. Till then, Trailblaze your mind.